What you know is only one version of the truth right now in this very moment. Your life, your choices, your identity might just be one possible version of you. Imagine for a second countless versions of reality all existing side by side, just out of reach, hidden in the shadows of the familiar. These aren't just science fiction fantasies, they're a concept some physicists and mystics like suggest might be real on rare cosmic occasions. These parallel worlds collide, creating moments where you might catch a glimpse of another you walking a path slightly different, making a choice you haven't made yet. What you think is deja vu or a weird sense of familiarity, it could actually be you remembering an experience from another world, one that's been existing right beside yours all along. You felt it, haven't you? That strange sense of being pulled in a direction you can't explain, a sudden, unshakable intuition. Maybe you feel drawn to certain places or even certain people without knowing why. You're not alone in that feeling. Thousands are reporting these same sensations, this pull, this force you feel. It's not random. As these worlds draw closer to ours, their energy leaks through, reaching those of us sensitive enough to feel it. Imagine two planets aligning, their gravity tugging at each other. Only its realities colliding, pulling on each other's energy. What you're feeling is the effect of worlds aligning and that pull, that strange force urging you towards something new. Could be the universe guiding you to embrace your alternate self. Imagine just for a moment that you could connect with your future self, not in some sci-fi face-to-face encounter, but in quiet, unexpected moments of knowing you're going about your day and suddenly an insight hits you like a voice in your mind, clear as day. That's your future self whispering through the veil of time, guiding you. They've walked paths you're only beginning to explore. They've made choices, learned lessons, and now they're reaching out to you with glimpses of what could be. You are the sum of all your choices. Every insight, every intuition is your future self lighting the way. These moments might feel like sudden clarity, an idea that seems to come from nowhere yet feels like the answer you've been searching for. Or maybe it's an intense instinct, an urge to act or hold back, almost like you already know the outcome. This is your future self showing you the road they've traveled, giving you a chance to follow or pivot. People often say hindsight is 20/20 ths, but what if your future self could lend you their vision right here, right now? What if each of these seemingly random insights is a bridge to the person you're destined to become? Trust in those feelings, those gut reactions. They aren't just feelings, they're messages from a wiser, more experienced you. If you feel it deeply, don't ignore it. That's your future self guiding you toward your greatest potential. Right now you're standing at a crossroads, a point in time where a single choice could split your life into countless directions. In moments when universes overlap, it's as if time itself is offering you a rare opportunity, a choice that isn't just a choice, it's a portal, a gateway to a parallel life waiting for you to step in. Every decision is a doorway to a different you. Think of your life like a river with countless branching streams. When realities intersect, these branches multiply, each flowing into a future that looks drastically different depending on the path you take. Small decisions, big decisions, they all have the power to shift you. Choosing to stay or go, to take a chance or wait, could mean the difference between one life path and another. And here's the powerful truth: it's happening right now as you make choices in this window of cosmic alignment. Be mindful of what resonates deeply within you. The reality you desire isn't somewhere far off, it's a single decision away. You could choose a reality where you thrive, where your purpose is clear, where you live aligned with your highest self, or you could continue as you are, following the momentum of the familiar. What you do in the moments of choice echoes across your timelines. Choose wisely and you shift the entire course of your life in this timeline. Split every path you take, branches out infinitely, giving you the chance to live a life aligned with the person you're meant to become. So take each choice as though it's your own personal portal. The next reality is waiting. All you have to do is step into it. There are moments that feel off, as if time itself has lost its grip on reality. You may walk into a room and forget why you came, or glance at the clock only to find entire hours have vanished, unaccounted for. These unsettling experiences, déjà vu that refuses to fade, moments of disorientation or a gnawing feeling that time has slipped away, aren't random. They're signs of realities colliding, of dimensions brushing past each other in ways you're not supposed to notice. Time isn't broken, it's just showing you that there's more than one path to your reality. When parallel universes clash, these overlaps are felt in the strangest ways. Déjà vu feels like more than a fleeting familiarity. It's like you're remembering something that hasn't even happened yet. You might feel as if you've lived this moment before in a way that goes deeper than ordinary déjà vu. In truth, maybe you have in another version of reality. These moments reveal the many threads weaving through time, brushing up against each other and creating ripples that shake up your sense of now. And then there's lost time, those instances when hours seem to evaporate, leaving you stranded without a clear memory of where they went. Many dismiss this as daydreaming or zoning out, but could it be something else? Could it be that in those missing moments you were briefly existing in another version of yourself, another reality altogether? Lost time isn't empty, it's a window that closed before you realized you'd been looking through it. These experiences can feel unsettling, even disorienting, but instead of seeing them as interruptions, consider them glimpses, brief, strange, and powerful hints that reality isn't a single line but a collection of overlapping paths, each with its own timeline. These moments are a reminder that the boundaries between realities are thinner than we think, showing us, if only for a heartbeat, that our world is not the only one. Imagine a pattern that keeps showing up in your life, a number you see on clocks, on receipts, even in random places. You start to notice it so much you wonder if it's following you. But what if it's not mere coincidence? What if these signs are actually echoes from parallel versions of yourself, guiding you, reassuring you, or nudging you to take notice of something deeper? When signs become patterns, pay attention. It's the universe whispering from across realities. Synchronicities are more than chance, they're like breadcrumbs scattered across multiple versions of reality, guiding you to something specific. Numbers, symbols, even familiar faces you keep bumping into. These aren't just random occurrences, they're signals from other timelines aligning with yours, almost as if every version of you is aligning with one purpose, pointing you toward a shared destiny. Ever had the same stranger pop up in multiple places, or felt drawn to symbols and images that keep surfaces? These aren't coincidences. Imagine that other yous in different versions of reality are picking up on these same things pulled by the same mysterious forces. This isn't just synchronicity. It's resonance. It's your different realities vibrating on the same frequency, sending the same signals through every path you could take. Synchronicity is like a map. It tells you where you are, and sometimes it's even a sign of where you should go. So when you notice these signs, when you see that number again or that familiar face, consider what they're telling you. They're signals from across the fabric of existence, aligning to show you that you're on the right path, or maybe to nudge you towards something you've been missing. These synchronicities are more than coincidence. They're a compass guiding you through a universe that's much larger and more layered than it appears. Pay attention, because the signs are there for a reason. Every time you close your eyes and slip into sleep, a doorway opens. Dreams are more than just random images. They're powerful bridges connecting you to places and experiences that don't exist here but could exist somewhere else. Have you ever dreamt of a place you've never been yet, felt it was oddly familiar, or talked to someone who felt like a friend though you've never seen them in your waking life? These dreams aren't merely products of your mind. They might be glimpses into another version of reality. Dreams are whispers from other lives, calling you to remember what you thought you'd forgotten. These visions can be vivid, showing landscapes or cities that feel real yet don't match anything you know. You might find yourself in situations that are foreign yet oddly comforting. What if these places are homes from other lives, echoes from timelines you're just beginning to tune into? Each night you're granted a new perspective, a new lens to view the world. Not just the world you know, but the worlds beyond your reach. Imagine meeting someone in your dreams who feels strangely familiar, as though you've known them your whole life. In this reality they don't exist, but in another they might be as real as anyone else. Maybe they're guiding you, showing you possibilities or choices that your alternate self has made. To capture these fleeting glimpses, keep a journal by your bed. Write down every dream, every conversation, and every strange detail, because these moments could be carrying messages that matter. Don't dismiss dreams as mere fantasies. See them as memories of other lives, fragments of truths that live outside this reality. By paying attention to these nighttime journeys, you may start seeing patterns and connections. Your dreams are more than an escape. They're your link to a greater multi-dimensional reality that exists alongside this one. Embrace them, because these dreams are trying to tell you something powerful, something you were never meant to ignore. Just like tuning a radio, connecting with parallel realities requires you to adjust your frequency. Becoming aware of these other versions of yourself isn't as difficult as it may seem. It starts with mindfulness. Take moments every day to slow down, observe, and ask yourself deeper questions. Each question is a doorway to another version of you, unlocking insights from lives you can't see but can almost feel. Reality isn't a straight line, it's a vast web, and each question you ask sends ripples across every version of you. One way to tap into these realities is through meditation. Find a quiet space and focus on a specific question about your life or your future. Visualize the choices laid before you and imagine there are alternates making each one of those choices right now. Through meditation you may catch glimpses or insights from these versions of yourself, guiding you toward a path you might have otherwise ignored. Let your intuition lead you. Building your connection also means paying attention to subtle shifts like gut feelings or sudden insights. Your intuition is a powerful compass, pointing you toward realities that resonate with your spirit. Start practicing mindfulness by noting every time you experience an intuitive pull. No matter how small, write it down. Let the thoughts flow, and over time patterns will emerge. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.